Okay, good morning, everyone. I really miss you so much. Keep safe at home. My plan today is to explain and give you the model answer for exam to April 2019. I'm going to give you the model answer, what is the best way to do it, and I will speak about a little bit the marking scheme and how these things are being corrected. And then if you have any question, you can easily ask me, inshallah, on WhatsApp, whatever you want to ask, and we'll discuss the answers together, okay? So I'm going to send you the marking scheme to show you exactly the way of correction, but still I want to explain every single question together, okay? So let's start with the first question. He's saying you hear Sophia ask some people to choose their favorite sport. The pictogram shows the results. So here you have to look at the key. Can you see here the key? The key here is telling you that each face equals 4 people. So how many people choose basketball? Simply your answer should be 8. Okay, since you have here 4 plus 4. Okay, let me show you quickly. So here you have 4 plus 4 gives you an answer 8. Okay, now let's erase it. Let's go to the next part. The second question is telling you 10 people choose swimming. Complete the pictogram. You know that every one face gives you 4 people. So you're going to draw how many faces? Let's think. If you're going to divide 10 divided 4, it will give you 2.5. So how can I draw this in the pictogram? Simply, you're going to draw, here is one face, and you're going to draw another face, and then you have to make half face. You have to show me it's a half face. So you have to draw it with your hand, a half face, okay? Just a half face. I don't know how to draw properly on the mouse, but it's fine, okay? You should show me that you're doing half face, right? Now, let's go to the next question. Okay, here he's saying complete the following calculation. 34 plus what gives you 100. So simply to get the answer, what you should do, what we used to do is 100 minus 34, you put them under each other, and the answer should be 66. The answer will be 66. Okay, now here in this question, we took before when we were multiplying by 10, if there is no decimal points, simply you write the same answer and just add a 0. So the answer will be 3,630. Okay, what about this one? In division, when we're making 64,000 divided 100, you can cancel the zeros from both sides. Here we have 100, 2 zeros, so I can cancel here 2 zeros. So what's the remainder here? Simply it's 640. Okay. Okay. Now let's go to the next part. Question number 4. So he's saying here, which number is 600 more than 1,809? More than, so you can relate this, it means I need to add the 600. Simply just put the 600, okay, add the 600 here. You can do it properly, I mean, that's 600. Add the 600 and just give the answer. When you add them, the answer will be 2,409. 1,409. If there is any question after I give you the model answer, still you can't get it a little bit, simply just ask me on WhatsApp and I'm going to answer you dear. Regarding this question, he's telling you here, 2 of these drawings are nets of a triangular prism. So how can I do this? Let's go quickly. Come on, there are only 2. He said 2. make sure when you're doing this answer not to make a mistake. So simply, we took this before, the best net of a triangular prism is this one and this one. If you use the transparent paper and try the other shapes, which is this one and this one, it will never make a triangular prism. So make sure to understand this, because in the exam, this question has actually 1 mark, okay? So if you did one, you circled one of them right and the other is wrong, simply you're going to get in the answer, in the marking scheme, 0. So you have to get both answers right. If one of them only is right, still you're getting a 0. So put this into consideration when you are doing when you're answering in the exam here, okay? Okay, in this question, guys, here he's telling you complete the calculation. How can I find this? What's the best way to do it? The best way to do it is to put them under each other. Simply, I can write this quickly. I'm going to write here, for example, 913 minus space, and then write 8, and then write, this is a space, and then here go 3, 7. So simply, guys, just go like this. So I need to find the answer here, and the answer here, and the answer in the middle here. So you go like this. You think, what? Okay, 3 minus what gives you a 7? So do you think that this was, is there 3 minus anything gives you a 7? For sure, no. So simply this, you need to borrow. So this would be 0, okay? And this will be 13. 13 minus what gives you a 7, guys? Can you think? If you make 13 minus 7, what would be the answer? 13 minus 7, simply the answer is 6. So simply the answer will be here 6. So 13 minus 6 is 7? Yes. So this is the first answer. Let's go to the other part. Now what? This is 0 now, okay? What is 0 minus 8 gives you what? What do you think? What do you think? Is this a 0? So actually it's not a 0. You need to borrow from the 9. The 9 is going to be an 8. And the 0 will be 10. 10 minus 8 gives you what? Gives you a 2. So the answer here will be a 2. So now what's missing here? The 9 became 8. 8 minus what gives you a 3, guys? 8 minus what gives you a 3? 8 minus 5. So the missing thing here is 5. I'm talking about this point. Okay? Sorry if it's not clear. I can re-explain it again if it's not clear. Please tell me on WhatsApp if it's not clear. Let's go to the next question. Here, guys, he's telling you write the missing number in the box. How many right angles in a whole turn? We know that a whole turn is a 360 degrees. So I'm going to quickly draw a circle. Here is the circle, and this circle is a whole turn. Let's divide this, and can you tell me how many right angles do we have here? Let's see here. Let's have a look here. What do you think, guys? How many right angles do we have here? So we have here 1, 2, 3, and 4. So how many right angles? We have 4 right angles that we should be written in here. So the answer here is 4. Okay, let's go now to the other part. Right. Here he's telling you quickly the sum of the digit is 8. The number is a multiple of 5, but not a multiple of 10. And we have to read the question carefully. He's telling you here that Jamila thinks of a 3-digit number. So it's not 1 digit, it's not 2. And when you add the digits, okay, it gives you a total of 8. What's the meaning of this, Slovna? I'm going to give you an example, and I want you to just think about the others. He's telling you here, think of a number that's in table 5 and not in table 10. Like what? So you have in table 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, right? But 5, 10 is in table 5, but it's in table 10. So you cannot put this into consideration. You cannot think about this number. Any number in table 5 that ends with 0, you should remove it from table 5. So I have to think of a number in table 5 that's not in table in multiple of 10. And it should be a 3-digit number, يعني above 100. So let's start with number 100. I cannot take 100. So let's go. I'm going to show you how we have to think about this question. Okay. So let's go here, guys, to this question. I will start first with 105. So 105 is a number that's in table 5, and it's not in table 10. When we add the digits, let's go quickly here to add the digits. So here 1 plus 0 plus 5 gives me a 6. Is the sum equal 8? No. So let's think of another number. We have another number which is 115. When you add the digits of 115, the sum is 7. So what is the best answer for this question? The best answer is 125 and 100. Sorry, it's 215. And the last, it could be also 305. Okay, so why is this the right answer? When you're going to add, let's add the digits, guys. 1 plus 2 equals 3. 3 plus 5 equals 8. So this is an answer that's in table 5 and not in table 10. And the sum of the digits is 8, and so on the other digits. If you add the digits, you'll find them also, their sum is 8. Okay, let's go to the others questions. Once. Here, guys, this is the model answer for this. This is a number line. We took it before. So simply 15 plus 17. So the answer will be here 32. It would be 32. And then the next answer would be 40. Okay, let's go back to the question. So again, guys, here the answer will be 32. And here, if you add another 17, it's going to be 49. And here, when you go backwards, if you go backwards, it's 15 minus 17. You go to the opposite side. So when we go to the opposite sides, guys, if you take away 15 minus 17, you'll have still 2, right? So go backward. What's the 2 steps before, after any? If you go on the number line, and there is a 0 here, So go 2 steps back again. It will be here -1, and here it's -2 in number line. Okay. Now, let's go to the other question. Okay, guys. Here, I want to open here this question. It's very important. A lorry and a car leave a garage at the same time and travel in the same direction. The lorry travels 28.6 kilometers in 1 hour. The car travels 45.4 kilometers in 1 hour. How far apart are the two vehicles after 1 hour? You think about this, how far is distant the other? So simply you're going to make subtraction. And when you make subtraction, make sure to put the decimal, under the decimal, each number under each house properly. And your answer should be, 16.8. Okay, now let's go to the other question. At the midday, the temperature in Warsaw is 5 degrees Celsius. At midnight, the temperature is 8 degrees colder. So if you have here, colder means it's getting colder. And we took before, for example, when we compare the temperature with each other, which is colder, 5 degrees or -6? -6. -6 is colder, so always we go to the opposite side, to the left side. So imagine if you have here a number line, okay, and here is 5 degrees. So 5 degrees. 1 second. Okay, this is 5 degrees. I want to go backwards 8 steps. So if you go backwards 8 steps, the answer should be -3. You go backwards with 8 steps. So it's 4, 3, 2, 1, 0, -1, -2, and -3. So when you go backwards in a number line, this will be the answer.